What the heck? Y'all are hating on this book. I'm literally gonna crash out, guys. I'm gonna crash out. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren if you haven't met me yet. Guys, today's video, we are doing the mid-year 2026 book tag, and I am so excited about it. First of all, can y'all believe it is literally already the middle of 2026? Like, we're literally halfway done, and I know I say that in like the beginning of every single TBR video of like picking our new month's TBR. Like, this year just feels like it's flying by. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like people say time goes by faster as you're getting older, and I feel like I definitely agree with that because this year has flown by, genuinely. I feel like the fact that we're almost to 2027, like, does that even sound like a real number? Literally no. So I don't know what that's about. But I was trying to come up with video ideas, and I realized we're halfway through the year, so we need to do this book tag. I don't remember if I did it last year or not, but if I did, it'll for sure be on my channel for you guys to go check out. I know we probably did like the end of the year book tag and then the beginning maybe. I don't think we actually did the beginning, but the other ones will of course be on my channel for you guys to go see. But anyway, we have this whole entire list of questions that I have here on my phone that I've gotten from like other people's videos. I saw Sarah Caroli did it, and I took her questions from that video from last year's video. I don't think she's done it yet this year, but she probably will. But these are going to be the questions. There's 16 questions, so who knows, we might end up asking more than that. But if you guys want to go along with these questions, make your own tag, go off of this tag, whatever you want to do with all the questions, I'm going to have them in the description down below as well. But yeah, let's get right on into the questions. Okay, so the first one is going to be the best book you've read so far in 2026. And guys, I know what it is straight up off the top of my head, obviously off the dome. What other than Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh? Like, let's be so for real. Oh my gosh. So y'all know recently I've been going through my Boys with Tom journey. I've read the first 4 books in the series, so that is Finding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6. And this one for sure was like everything to me. Just this book, oh my gosh. This is the second book in Joey and Eva's story. If y'all don't know what the Boys with Tom series is about, like, I feel like y'all heard me preach about it time and time again. It's an interconnected, not really interconnected, but romance series following these different couples. So the two 13 books, Finding 13 and Keeping 13, follow Johnny and Shannon, and then Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 follow Joey and Eva. Okay, Joey and Shannon are brother and sisters, and if y'all don't know anything about the series, it's a high school romance, but also it's so much more than that. All of our characters have like so much trauma that they go through. Like, I don't know, the way that Chloe Walsh writes about this trauma, it is so hard to read about, but also just hits so deep, if that makes sense. Like, I care so much about these characters, and I feel like that's what sets the series apart for me. We have Joey and Shannon, they have this horrendous home life, okay, and then Johnny's dealing with his own struggles, Eva's dealing with her own struggles. I don't want to give anything away because honestly I feel like the best way to go about this series is just going in blind, but genuinely when I tell you this is like the best book I feel like I've ever read in my entire life, it's hard to read about. It is so hard to read about, so keep that in mind. It's marketed as a YA. It's not a YA. I don't know why they do that. It's so hard, but like, I sobbed so many times, but it's also a 6-star. Like, I don't know how to describe that. Y'all know I love a good character study, and that is for sure what these books are, like, to the extreme, and I just feel like I would do anything for our characters. I love this so much. So yeah, best book so far of the year, Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. And guys, I'm about to start Taming 7. It's back here. It's on my physical TBR area down here, and I'm a little nervous, but I'm also like, I don't know how to feel because we follow Gibson and Claire, and I've heard that it's kind of people's least favorite book in the series. Not that it's like bad or anything, it just isn't as good as the other ones, so I don't want to set my expectations too high, but I'm also scared it might not be 5 stars, so we'll see. Okay, prompt number 2, we've got the best sequel you've read so far this year, and it took me a little bit to come up with my answer to this one, guys, because I'm like, first of all, I'm like, what does you mean by sequel? I feel like that means kind of book 2 in my head. I don't know, that's just kind of how I interpreted it. So then I was tempted to pick Keeping 13 because it's book 2 of the Boys of Tom. As y'all know, that is just incredible to me, but then I was like, no, we need to talk about something different. So I thought of Twisted Games by Anna Huang, guys. This book was genuinely so good, okay? The Twisted series in general, I just feel like is so good so far. I've only read the first 2, Twisted Love and then Twisted Games, this one right here. And yeah, once again, interconnected romance series. We're following these different couples. This one, we're following a princess, a literal princess of this made-up country. I'm pretty sure it's made up, Eldora. Does that ring a bell for anybody? I don't know. I think it's made up, guys, but so she is going to college in America. She's kind of like not involved with her royal duties back home in Eldora. She is more interested in just being a normal person, living her best life in America. Whenever, I'm trying to remember exactly, but something goes wrong to where she has to come home and be involved within the royal family because we've got kind of some family issues going on. And so she is kind of engaged to be married, not like engaged, but her family wants her to get married to this one guy to like unite the kingdoms kind of thing. But she is secretly in love with her bodyguard and his name is Reese Larson. Oh my gosh, Reese freaking Larson. Oh my gosh, like their relationship is crazy. Okay, first of all, like the forbidden aspect of it, I just ate that up and like genuinely, like I liked book 1, Twisted Love. This one took it up to another level in my opinion, guys. Like this book is so good and I can't wait to see what the next one's about. Do I even own it? Oh yeah, it's over here, Twisted Hate. This is the third one. Who is this? Josh Chin. Oh, and Jules Ambrose. Okay, so Josh is the brother of Ava. Yeah, Ava in the first book. That'll be interesting. Definitely more interconnected kind of than this one because this one mostly takes place away from everybody. You got little hints of people, but it wasn't really much. But yeah, best sequel for sure, Twisted Games by Anna Huang. Okay, next we got a new release you haven't read yet but want to. Guys, one thing about me is I don't really stay on top of the new releases. Like I kind of just read the books as I want to read them. I don't necessarily have to read them right when they come out unless it's like the next book in the series that I'm really invested in and I've been waiting on it. But I'm trying to think, I picked out, what was this book called? Oh, My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney is a thriller that just came out and I've heard so many good things about this book. It's like, if I'm not mistaken, could be butchering this plot because I don't like to look into books too much before I read them, but it's like this woman basically goes out on a run, comes back, her key doesn't fit in the lock, and then someone opens the door and the woman looks exactly like her and she's claiming to be our main character and she's claiming to be the wife of her husband and she's kind of just like, what the heck? Like, no, this is my life. What is going on? And that just sounds so interesting and like I've heard so many great things. So that one for sure. What else? Oh my gosh. Wait, what is that book called? Oh, so y'all remember? What was that book called? Wait. I saw it, but then it went away. Y'all remember When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker? So I never read that one. I remember whenever it came out because I bought it for my friend for her birthday, but I just never read it myself. That book was a thick chunker, but The Ballad of Falling Dragons is coming out and that's kind of the sequel to that book, and that one just, like, who knows, maybe I'll pick that book up this year, both of them, and then see how I like that series. I've heard that the writing style is kind of very detailed and like whimsical, kind of how do you describe it? Just like everything is described in such immense detail that you're like, okay, can we just stop with this flowery writing and get on with the story? I don't know, that's just what I've heard, but we'll maybe give it a try and see how it is. Okay, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Do I even have one? Like genuinely, maybe that Fourth Wing book? Although I haven't read Onyx Storm. I know. We have kind of like a surprise Fourth Wing book coming out. People have theories about it because it's a novella. Pretty sure it's not like a full book in a series. People have theories that it could be like, you know, that book that they mention within the book, like the Guide to Dragons or whatever. People are theorizing that it could be that, or even just like a short story from someone else's point of view, something, you know? So maybe that one. Do I really have anything else? Like, let's see. Oh, duh. Literally duh. What the heck? Sarah J. Maas's new ACOTAR books? Oh my gosh, how could I literally forget that? Coming out on October 27. I'm literally gonna crash out, guys. I'm gonna crash out whenever they're only available in hardback. I like genuinely, those books, I'm so excited for those books, guys. Like, y'all have no idea. Sarah J. Maas, she's my favorite author of all time. How could I literally forget that? Those books are coming out this year. Like, duh. That's literally this year. In my head, it seems like it's so far, but it's really not. Guys, Sarah J. Maas's whole universe is just incredible. I love the interconnected, like, aspects of it, and I cannot wait to see where those new books go, especially now that I'm finishing up the last book in Crescent City. I've got, like, 100 more pages or something. I'm almost done. And, like, the tie-ins between the series is, guys, like, this is about to be my Roman Empire. Like, I'm about to have to ask off of work, like, use some vacation. I don't know. Like, genuinely, I am gonna die whenever those books come out. So, yeah. The book 6 is coming out in October, and then book 7 is coming out, I think, in January of next year. Maybe March. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I need to really get on that because I'm trying to not, I can't get too excited because then it'll take forever to get here. But also, anyway, we need to move on. Okay. Biggest surprise, guys. This one I also was shocked about, but we obviously. House of Flame and Shadow. While we're on the Sarah J. Maas Moss Chat. Guys, y'all are hating on this book, to be honest. Y'all are hating on this book, but it is so freaking good. I'm sorry. This is literally about to be a 5-star read for me. Genuinely. Like, Crescent City is such an underrated series, and the expectations I think that everybody had for this book is kind of what made me think that it wasn't going to be so good, because everybody set their expectations so high, and it's not disappointing me. It's genuinely not, because that's the thing. I didn't set my expectations anywhere, and it's blowing whatever expectations I did have completely out of the water. Like I said, the crossovers, just everything. This world building, guys, like when I tell you it's taking me kind of a while to read this book because I need to sit there and dissect every little thing that's going on. But I don't even care because it's freaking incredible. I love all of our characters. I love this plot. And like I said, I can't wait to see the new ACOTAR books. But it's surprising to me because y'all didn't seem to like it too much. Like people, as I said, had set their expectations too high. Maybe they were expecting different things. I need to watch people's through videos because I avoided all that. And now I'm curious to see what people have to say about it because it was so good. I'm sorry. How could anybody hate on this book? So surprising in the best way. Yeah, read Crescent City if y'all haven't, because people, I mean, if you're not the biggest like fantasy lover, if you're more into Sarah J. Maas for her romances, keep in mind that there's like almost no romance within the Crescent City series. That's not what it is. It's more of like detailed fantasy world building. It almost is like teetering on the edge of high fantasy in my opinion, and I definitely have my own theories that I have in the back of my head for ACOTAR, the new books, and I'm so ready. Okay, let's move on, guys. So what was that? The biggest surprise. Okay, favorite author. I mean, Sarah J. Maas. Who else? I can't yap about her forever. Let's see. Stephanie Garber has been good. I don't want to get out the Carol series, but I'll hold up Once Upon a Broken Heart. This one I haven't read yet, but I'm just holding it up for the author. Stephanie Garber, like, I don't know what I was expecting for her writing, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's very whimsical and flowery, but I don't mind it necessarily. I don't know. It took a little bit for me to get used to. I wouldn't say she's my favorite author, though. I don't know. Let me think here. Guys, is it weird to say Holly Walsh again for Redeeming 6? But, like, I'm sorry. It's kind of true. Yeah. It's probably gonna be Holly Walsh, guys. I'm sorry, but the way she writes her characters literally has me in a chokehold. I love her characters. I love her stories. They have me so emotionally invested. And, yeah, her as an author, like, genuinely, when I tell you I would probably read her grocery list, I'm not even lying. Like, this author is so talented, and I can't wait to get to the rest of her books. Does she have other series besides The Boys of Tommen? Because I definitely need to read those if that's the case. I think she has another one, but it's not nearly as famous. I think I saw it on Goodreads one time. I definitely need to look into that because I for sure, like, whenever this series is done, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. You definitely have to be emotionally ready. If you're going through a tough time in life, do not read this series because even if it has nothing to do with what you're reading, it somehow still just like gets you emotionally. I don't even know. Like, this author just has such a powerful way with words to where she hits deep in your soul. What am I saying? And I'm scared for whenever I get to Redeeming or Releasing 10 because I've heard that one is quite something. Debut or new to you? Does that mean like a debut author or like a new author to me? Oh, I got a good one for this. Andy Weir. I read his book Project Hail Mary. Technically, I've read a book from him before, The Martian, although I read that one way back in middle school. So I'm counting this as a debut because this is the first time I like really was locked in with his writing. And guys, I love this book so much, Project Hail Mary. I also love the movie. I feel like the movie really just made this such an era for me. Like, that sounds so dramatic, but I was so invested in reading this book just because I was so excited to go see the movie. One thing about me is I love being on a hype train. Everybody was going to see it. I heard people saying it was better than Interstellar. If y'all don't know, that's my favorite movie of all time. Would I say it's better than Interstellar? No, but it was still just such an incredible fun time. Definitely more of a comedic aspect, which I was not expecting. Like, I went into this book knowing nothing, and I'm kind of glad that I did because it was so unique and there was things that happened that I was like not expecting. But I loved our characters, our little friend that we made. This book is so sweet, and I was nervous that the movie was going to be cringy just from like the friend that he makes along the way, if you know, you know, aspect. I thought the movie was going to be cringy with that, but it was in fact not. That movie was so good, and I had the best time, truly. So Andy Weir, definitely maybe want to reread The Martian or even his other books because I enjoyed it. The only thing I would say is it was very scientific. So as I've said before, one thing about me, I won't just skip over something if I don't understand it. I will sit there and dissect every word until I know what's going on. So took me a while to get through it, but I'm not complaining because it was entertaining. And I think I gave it like a 4-star maybe. Only took off that element because of the science aspect, but like it was still good, you know. Newest fiction fictional crush. Ooh. Guys, I don't know. Wait a minute. I really kind of don't know. Maybe Reese Larson from Twisted Games? Let me look at all the books I read this year so far and see if we can find anything. Definitely not the guy from Funny Story. No, didn't really like him. Also The Deal and The Mistake from Off Campus. No, definitely not really a fictional crush there. Guys, I don't really feel like I have one this year yet. I don't know, because I mean, there's the classics like, well, do I even really Hunt from Crescent City? He's okay. I'm definitely more of like an Azrael girl, you know, but I also didn't read that in 2026. But I feel like Azrael is just, well, technically, I can't say what I want to say, but if you've read Crescent City and you've read Akatar, Azrael, we're gonna go with Azrael because we read about him this year, you know? Okay, book that made you cry. Literally every single Boys of Tommen book that I've read. Let's see. Okay, wait, I know a good one that I could totally say, but I haven't said yet because I don't want to repeat myself. That's the thing. We read All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dewar earlier this year. This is a World War II kind of retelling, but we're following this perspective of two young kids during this time period. We've got our girl that was born in France, Paris, and then our young man that was born in Germany. And this book was so sad because of like the way that it depicted the children during this time. I don't even know if that's gonna make sense, but like seeing the corruption that Germany tried to place on our poor young boy, and like they had him mind washed. I'm sorry, but like, or brainwashed. Yeah, and that was just so devastating. And like our poor girl, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her. Like what she was going through. I don't want to say it, but this book was so sad, and it did make me cry. I think I'm trying to remember, but I don't cry a lot for books. But sometimes they just hit deep, you know? This book is really sad. I would really recommend it though. Like it's an important read, if that makes sense, but it's also just really sad. Just kind of gives you more of a perspective. Like we've all kind of heard the history behind it, but then reading it from people's point of view. Obviously it's fiction, but it's also not because it's historical fiction. It's just really sad, you know? But I would still recommend. A book that made you happy. Okay, this one's gonna shock you guys because I didn't give it the best rating, but like looking back on it, it was just cute. And I feel like, once again, my expectations were a little too high, but like it made me happy at the end of the day. Like wasn't necessarily a good book, but I enjoyed it. And that is Just Friends by Haley Pham. This is a cute little like cheesy romance. Didn't necessarily have the best plot or like plot devices, second act conflict. None of that was necessarily well written in my opinion, but like it was just such a cute summary book, and I feel like it kind of was what I needed at the time. I read it in like a few days, and it was just cute. Like honestly, this is Haley Pham's debut release. If y'all know Haley Pham, she's another booktuber here on YouTube, and so people were kind of like going either like in the way of you love this book or you hate this book. Like I can see the benefits, but I can also see the negative parts about it. Like it was good, but it needed some improvement. But still, I'm proud of her for putting herself out there and writing a book that takes a lot of guts, especially whenever you already have such an internet presence. Yeah, it was just fun. I would definitely recommend it as like a YA, honestly. Even though it's technically an adult book, it reads very YA, but like it made me happy. I don't know. Sometimes you just need that. I think I was expecting it to be more adult, even though I knew there wasn't spice. It wasn't that. It was just like there was no depth to our characters' relationship, and that was what I lacked. I'm supposed to be hyping this book up. Come on. I gave it a 2.5, I think. The most beautiful book you bought this year or received. Okay, so I'm gonna do one that I just recently bought in my book haul, probably. These books are freaking beautiful to me. I don't know what it is, but they're just pretty. What is this duology called? The Shepherd King, One Dark Window, and Two Twisted Crowns. Are those books not just so pretty? Like the golden and like red metallic edges, and just like the way that our spines look, they're like that matte. I love these books. Just the way they look is so pretty, and I love them displayed on my shelf. Haven't read them yet, but that's not the prompt. It's how they look. So let me know if I need to give those books a read soon, because I've heard a lot of good things. I'm really excited about them, and I like the fact that I'm pretty sure when I say this, I'm pretty sure they are just a duology and not like a whole long series commitment. You know what I mean? Okay, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? Guys, there's so many. Like, how could I even? Okay, I really would love to finish out the Boys of Tommen series by the end of the year. So I want to read Taming 7 and Releasing 10. I always get redeeming and releasing mixed up. I don't know. But I want to get caught up on the Boys of Tommen. That way I can be ready whenever the new books release, and I can kind of be reading the new ones ones at the same time as everybody else. So for sure these. I really want to read the Poppy War trilogy by the end of the year because this will be my introduction to R of Kwong. Y'all know I also bought Babel by her like last year maybe, and I still haven't read that one yet. I decided I want to read the Poppy War first just because I feel like that's a good introduction. It's not as intense as Babel, but yeah, I want to read that. And then I could go on here forever. I want to read like all of these ASAP, but I probably want to read Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. Guys, I know. I need to do my Fourth Wing reread, and then I need to get caught up on this series because I really enjoyed the first one, not gonna lie. I don't know what, like, genuinely I couldn't give you a reason why I haven't read this yet. Genuinely couldn't give you a reason. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I've heard so many good things, but I've also heard not so good things, and I don't know. Don't want to be left on a plot cliffhanger? Yeah, but what can you do? I need to get caught up before I get accidentally spoiled. Because I did get spoiled for one thing and I was so mad. So anyway, we're gonna move on though. How many 5-star reads have you read this year? Okay, let me go through and count on my Goodreads because I feel like there's a lot. Okay, yeah, wait, what the heck? There's so many. Okay, so we're starting in January. No. 1, Biting 13. 2, Keeping 13. 3, Saving 6. 4, Redeeming 6. Wait, is that it? No way, bro. But I'm low-key about to change House of Sky and Breath to a 5-star, sorry. Wait, what did I say about this book? Why did I not give it? I gave it 4.5, House of Sky and Breath. But like, sorry. That's definitely like a 5-star book. I love that one so much. The second one in Crescent City, I read the first book back in December of last year. That's why that one's not included. But I feel like these are 5-star series. Like, sorry. Why did I rate that 4.5? I'm saying I read 5 stars so far this year. Because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. First 4, Boys of Tommen, all 5 stars. Like, genuinely, what the heck? And then yeah, House of Sky and Breath. House of Flame and Shadow as soon as I finish that here, like tomorrow or today. Probably tomorrow, but hopefully today. We got like 100 pages left. That one's for sure probably gonna be a 5-star as well. Like, it's so good, and like we're not even at the end, and usually the end is the best part. What books do you want to reread this year? Oh, so I already said that. I want to reread Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Need to reread this one, like genuinely. I really want to. And then I don't do a lot of rereads, but I think I'm going to make another specific vlog of rereads here, and that is rereading ACOTAR, guys. I want to reread this entire series this year, hopefully, in preparation for the new books. So we probably need to get on that soon because it's coming up quick. Why is my ACOTAR so not floppy? Like, that's hard as a rock. Why did I forget how not floppy these are? The rest of the books are not like that. Guys, this is gonna be so nostalgic because this book right here, this series in general, is like the series that got me back into reading genuinely. Like, I was one of those that read Divergent, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, those kind of books back in like middle school, early middle school, like elementary. And tell me why I took like a whole gap in high school, like didn't hardly read at all until probably my senior year. But I really need to reread these in preparation, guys. So hopefully the reading vlog will be coming your way very soon. But yeah, honestly, that's probably it. Like, I don't really have any other ones that I'm dying to reread necessarily. Like, honestly, I don't reread often because there's so many books that I haven't read yet that I want to read. I feel like I just never have enough time to read as it is. So whenever I do have time to read, I want to read something new, if that makes sense. Like, let me know if you guys relate. A book you enjoyed with mixed reviews. That's an interesting one. I haven't picked one yet for that prompt. What could we do for this? One that I read this year, guys? I honestly mostly read popular books, not gonna lie. Y'all know this. Let me go on my Goodreads, because I could say probably House of Flame and Shadow, again by Sergio Moss, but that one I feel like, I mean, I already said that one. Oh, okay. We could go with this one right here. This one, I don't really know many people have mixed reviews about it. I have mixed reviews about it, if that counts, or mixed feelings. Funny Story by Emily Henry. I know so many people like this book. I guess we could take the twist on this prompt and go the other way. So many people like this book. I am so unsure about how I feel genuinely. I think I gave it a 3.5 if I'm not mistaken. Our guy Peter, I'm sorry, but he just strikes me as like a lazy person, and that is not my type. That is so not my type. And so y'all know whenever I don't like the characters in a book, I have a hard time liking the book. But I also had a hard time rating this book lower because it's Emily Henry, and her writing style is just so good. Like, her quotes and her plots are just so good. But I'm sorry, here just didn't do it for me. Sorry, but I still gave it a good review. I feel like 3.5 is still pretty generous because I did enjoy the story. I really did. And also the whole plot of like flipping the couples, that kind of was weird to me. Like, this plot was messy, not gonna lie. So that I was a little bit on, but yeah, I don't even remember what the prompt was here, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, and now we've got 5-star predictions for the rest of the year. Guys, of course. I'm excited for House of Flame and Shadow, finishing it out. I guarantee you that one's gonna be a 5-star. Of course, I'm gonna read Handing 7. That one's gonna be a 5-star, probably maybe a 4 though. I'm a little nervous. What else? Oh, I just bought these. I haven't shown you guys yet. I bought the Mile High. What is this series called? The Windy City series. I bought this whole like Windy City series in the British covers, and I have high hopes. Like, I'm not sure if all of them are gonna be 5 stars, but maybe one of these within the series will be a 5-star. Also, I have rewind it back like this because its spine is different, and that drives me crazy. Like, let me show you. See, that spine is like the city wraps, but the rest of them are just like this. So, but yeah, I think that one's gonna be a 5-star as well. Maybe also Heavenly Bodies, guys. I've been meaning to read this one. I swear I'm gonna read it this year. Like, I swear I am. There's no way. So I got it for Christmas last year and haven't read it yet. But I've heard so many amazing things about this one. And like the whole thing about an astronomy book, that just sounds so interesting to me. Like, astronomy fantasy book sounds cool. So yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, guys, my throat is hurting. I've talked a lot. I feel like I've yapped your ear off, but I had such a great time. Let me know if you guys had a great time as well. Thanks so much everyone for watching. If you guys feel like answering any of these prompts in the comments down below, be sure to do that because I'd love to hear your answers for them. As always, give me more book recommendations, video recs, that kind of thing. And subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for my next video. Love y'all so much. Bye, guys.